Hello and welcome to another video. We're out in the woods, the Great British Woodland side. Countryside, but in the woods. The light is stunning at the moment. It's 6:30 in the evening. The sun is sort of on its way down, so we might get some lovely rays of light through the canopy, which is happening now actually. First things first, I'm going to get a fire going, get my shelter set up. Let's get that done. I'm using the old school canvas German military backpack that I took on the vintage hike because I just love it. I don't know, even just the smell of the leather, it's robust, it just feels good. It's got a good vibe to it, and I know that my granddad liked it, so I've got that connection with it. It's very awkward to get in and out of, and it ain't that comfy on the hips when you're carrying it for a long distance, but just coming out to a local woodland, it's wonderful. We're forecast to have quite a bit of rain coming up, but it is summer, and I know that at least 17 people are going to watch this video, and even if just one of them thinks, oh brilliant, Hazy's had a fire in woods, I'm going to go and do it, and doesn't square it away properly or whatever, it can get real bad. I have spoken to firemen who have had to deal with that sort of stuff. It doesn't usually happen in like broadleaf deciduous woodland like this. It's normally in pine forests and stuff where it's sort of real, like there's a lot of mulch, a lot of pine needles, and all the trees are quite close together. It can smoulder under there for quite some time. So what I did in preparation, last weekend I came for a walk in woods and I brought myself a fire pit out, and I've stashed it over here, so don't look, but I've stashed a fire pit. So I'm going to raise the fire off the ground. A bit of a pain to do, but my plan is to hide it in and around these woods so that I don't have to have too many fires on the ground and risk anything daft and spread a message that ain't right. So let's go and get the fire pit. There we go. It's got a little stand for it, but it wasn't too heavy, mate. It wasn't too heavy. The good thing about it is you can move it. Yes! Another thing would be to bring out a bush box or like a wood stove, a folding stove of sorts. But I want to do a bit of cooking. I've carried in my cast iron pan, so it can get a bit wobbly on the old bush box. So we've gone for this, and I don't have to keep feeding it sticks like the bush box. I can cut up some proper units and have it burn just like I would a normal fire. I've seen a lot of deer in these woods, so there's going to be a lot of ticks, isn't there? So I'm not sleeping on deck tonight. We're going to get in a tent, and I've brought the lanshan too. We'll get shelter set up and then we'll get fire on. Have I forgot my shelter? No. Should be on top, as you're supposed to do, but it's whatever, innit? The lanshan too. My, what a tent. It's a trekking pole tent, but I haven't brought my trekking pole, so we'll have to find 2 suitable sticks and we'll just use them to bang it up. Couple of sticks. I know how long to cut them as well, because I know roughly where my hiking sticks go because I use them so much. Squirrel. Squeezy. I do have my catapult, but I'm not going to be shooting those squizzies because I've got enough food. Man, everything that was on the floor just been engulfed by it. As always, first thing I'm doing before I'm setting shelter up is I'm looking above me to see if there's any Control-Alt-Deletes up there that are going to maybe, you know, that squirrel does a belly flop on one that's rotten, and that's me literally logged off. Please have pegs. Excellent, excellent, excellent. It's got to be one of the easiest tents to put up. That's the thing about summer in woods, there's just lots of bugs. Lots of things that want a piece. And they're getting me. But I'm going to light the fire, and that should keep them at bay. A lot of roots. A lot of roots manoeuvre. And we're going in with sticks. And like rizzle sticks. I'll get back one in, I'm coming. We're sheltered from wind in here, Lake Windermere, so I'm going to have it quite high up. Look at that, looks good, doesn't it? The lanshan too. I'm very fond of this tent. Had some good times, me in this tent. Memories that'll last a lifetime. Or until dementia kicks in. What else we got? Ultimate luxury camping chair, look. My thought was, if I'm bringing in fire pit and stashing it in here, the fire pit's like there, so if I'm sat on the floor, it's just sort of at an annoying height to cook and stuff. So I brought this. It's super small, super lightweight chair. It's the Big Agnes, what is it for those people? It's a Skyline ultralight, and it keeps you off the floor if there's ticks. Oh, that's it. It's sun popping through. Got the camp to a level now where we can just chill out, so a little glass. I've only brought a little bit out with me, and I'm going to have it in this, the old Hazy logo in there. And this was made for me many moons ago by a little known hobbit called Joey Von Dingle Biscuits. I'm not going to review this now, we'll let past me review it. We're just taking a little break from the video thanks to my friends over at Wine 52. I'll put it down here. I thought I'd wear my best floral wine drinking shirt because we're going to Italy for this one. The south of Italy. With every box you get the Glug magazine. This takes you on an in-depth journey around the region, talks about the wines, meets the makers. Dad, oh, happy Father's Day, 3 wines free. Pop, pop, pops. A perfect gift for your old man on Father's Day. You get 2 elite snacks, these crunchy things, pizza flavour, Italian snacks. Wine 52, they're offering you a free case of Southern Italian wines. You just go to www.wine52, that's wine52.com/winehaze, that's wine Haze. You just cover the postage and you'll get yourself 3 exclusive wines that you won't find anywhere else. A different case from a different region each month. So if you're into your wines like me, it is fun to get some friends round or your partner or just on your own and have a look at the tasting notes and have a little go through them. We're going to try one now. I'm looking forward to this, mate. We've had a long week. Pop. Quite a vibrant red. My granddad used to have his spare room decked out. In my mind as a child, it was like something out of Willy Wonka. Glass containers with like spiral glass tubes going into one another. And he used to brew his own wine. The smell of a good, summery 12% wine takes me back. Let's have a go. I'm going to say, without looking at it, summer fruits. And I know it seems like a bit of a cop-out. Raspberries. I've got some raspberries growing behind me, in fact. I'm going to say raspberries. I'm going to say plum, plum skin, like the tannins. Shout out to everyone who just says the word tannins and doesn't really know what it means. Earthy undertone, sophisticated aroma, profile of strawberries, red cherries, black plums, well integrated tannins that lend structure and refinement. Paired with chorizo, lamb, or tapas style affair. Don't have an affair. Don't go out for tapas and have an affair and think that this will be the drink of choice for such a dastardly tapas event. Oh, that's good. Savoury snacks and rouge. So you have a choice of red or white or a mixture of both. And if after all that you're still unsatisfied, you can pause or cancel your subscription at any time. So that's www.wine52, that's the number 52.com/winehaze to claim your free case of wonderful wines. Let's see this off and get back to the woods. Cheers, absent friends. Oh. Come on. And we're back. And this is that very wine that we're having a go with. Does it taste different out of wood? Yeah, it tastes better. It's also had a bit of time to breathe. And just, you know, when you're drinking out of something like this, like a traditional cookser, something that your pals toiled over for you, not bad. Seems like the bugs have sort of pissed off a little bit as well, which is nice. Oh man, you see sun coming through there, look. Yeah, so looking forward to going on an adventure with Joey D and filming a few bits with him. It should be fun. But it's the same as everything. It's like, if you start filming everything, it's like, what are you even doing? I know. Yeah. It's important every now and again. Like my hobbies that are close to me, like camping and spearfishing and stuff like that, I won't film it all. I'll just, every now and again. This probably isn't that relatable to most people, because most people don't film everything they do. But for me, I've got to be careful of filming my hobbies too much, especially the ones that are good for me noodle, like my camping and free diving, spearfishing. I like to do that without filming every now and again, for just a palate cleanser, just to keep myself in check, remind myself, you know, why I'm doing it. This is what I love doing. Just every now and again, just to keep me noggin fresh. Even if you don't have a YouTube channel or you don't post stuff on Instagram, people can get carried away with just documenting stuff for group chats or whatever it may be. And I think it's important just to be in the moment every now and again and be like, right, I ain't recording this. Let's just be there and do it. And that's important. And that's not what I'm doing now, because I've got a camera. I'm telling you that while I'm telling you the irony of it. The absolute irony of it. What? I'll die on that hill. Crocodile Dundee. Right, Crocodile Dundee. Let's get tea on, shall we? Crocodile Dundee. That was good. Also, there's a saying in French, l'esprit de l'escalier, which translates to wit of the staircase, which basically means if someone disses you, if someone walked past me and were like, alright, fat lad, have you got a licence for those lugs? Or whatever. And then I was like, oh. And they'd gone, and then like later on, because maybe you're on a staircase, that's why they call it, because it's you've got to be quick-witted. Later on I'd be like, oh, I could have called him a monkfish or something, and then you're like, well, it's too late. The wit of the staircase. I had a bit of that on my last video. There was a couple of paragliders that had jumped off the top of the hill that I was camping on top of, and his name was John. I believe it was John. I was editing it back, and there was a bit where I was like, oh, I miss John. Do we all miss John? Like, salute absent Johns. Absent Johns. While I was watching it back, I was like, go on, say it. And I didn't say it. And it's been bugging me ever since. And there might have been a few people out there that were watching it and being like, you really should have said. What I should have said is John but not forgotten. I know. And if there's anyone out there that thought that I should have said that as well as me, then yeah, I apologise. It's to you that I'm apologising to, and to myself, really. Absent Johns, John but not forgotten. But I didn't, in the moment, it just evaded me. And I can only apologise, so take this as my sincere apologies. Now let's get tea on. I get people asking me about this clip here, because the Lanshan comes with plastic clips and this one's metal. I swapped them out because I heard reports of the plastic ones snapping in high winds, and people ask me where you got them from. I got them online from America, so you're going to have to pay to get them sent over. But if you want to do a little hack, just get yourself a small carabiner and put that in there, and then you can just clip it onto both these loops. It holds onto there, and if you get like a climbing grade one, it ain't gonna snap. You bring them out in a little bag. They're these like fireproof pellets. You put all them at the bottom. It helps to create airflow, but I've lined it with sticks. We've got some sticks to put on top. Ow. And what have I got to deal with it? Ow. What is that? Probably a tick in it. So we need a flame. What have we got? That's just my fire steel. That's not going to help. So we can just take a bit of fat wood and I'm just going to do the shavings very, very fine. In fact, we need to be on deck for this, don't we? Ant and deck. Need a little platform for them. There you go. The end of my bit of fat wood. That's all fluffed up and that'll just burn. But we need a flame, so Right, we need somewhere to put it. Big leaf or something will do nicely, won't it? We'll create a flat surface. Tell you what, I'm all at odds and sods because of this thing. I've got an open fire at home and I've had open fires for many moons, so I'm good at that. I'm good at getting a fire going on deck. It's just this thing, I'm a bit like... Well, truth be told, there you go, that's enough shavings on there. And that'll catch fire and then we'll light that bit. Yeah, truth be told, I should just bring a lighter and just light the thing and be done with it, but there's just something nice about doing it old school. You want to just keep your skills sharp, because if you keep using a lighter, you're going to rely on that all the time. So I've got my little dust pile, that'll give me a flame, and then I'll get that other bit into it. Come on. I've just knocked it everywhere. Okay. Gone onto this bit. Get the fluff on fire. Come on. There you go. And once you've got a flame, you're golden. You're golden, you don't need that in there anymore. Ooh. Little of sticks. What's that? Punky, punkwood. Get on. Hold on, is this alright? Yeah. Sturdy. That's sturdy. Right, so I'll get these bigger bits on. Now the sleep system is a Seater Summit pillow. This quilt is it's a Big Agnes Fusel Ultra Light. That's just my summer quilt. And I'm giving this another go. It's the Thermarest Original. So you just pack down really small and an extra lightweight for when I'm carrying that awkward bag. And that's it, really basic. I think what it is I've left it. There is a pine. Gee, get friendly fire. There's a pine up there, and what I think's happened is I've left it in that bush and maybe just loads of pine needles have fallen in it, and then they're all sort of exploding underneath them ceramic balls, and just it's going dingy. So I'm using chopping board / plate as a shield. And speaking of this, you may have seen it in a few of my videos. My mate Bill made it for me. It can be used as a chopping board for all of your chopping, obviously, and then it's got this lip on it here, so you can use it as a plate as well. And he made that in workshop and presented it to me one day when I wasn't feeling too clever.
It's Mr. Outdoors Haze. Welcome back to the Old York Workshop.
What is this? What's going on?
Bump, bump. Have we got a surprise for you?
Go on then, I'm feeling a bit under the weather, so...
Oh dear, oh dear.
Let's see what it is.
Well,
cheer me up.
It's under that cloth there, you just have to try and guess what it is.
Is it a box of Quality Streets?
No.
Is it a football?
It could be a very, very small football. That's not it.
Is it a dartball?
So that's just hiding what it might be.
Oh, it's under here?
Yeah.
Is he going to jump out at me? Woo! Look at that, fancy pants.
So we thought we see you with a chopping board all the time, but never a plate.
Chopping board.
And plate.
That's impressive. Nick, get a shot of me, your dad giving it to me like I'm a football, like he's just signed me at a football match.
Take two. And here we are, presenting Haze Outdoors with his new toy.
Thank you ever so much. I promise to do better in the future. Cheers for that, Bill. It does get a lot of use. I'm going to be having salmon, so I'm going to make a little sauce to go over the salmon. Just as I'm finishing it on fire, I'll put this sauce over the salmon. And for said sauce, honey. some soya sauce, dark soya sauce. I'm spilling it everywhere. I'm not being very aesthetic. What would Fern say? She wouldn't be happy with me. Right, where's my knife gone? Lost my knife as well. Is Ed going? Is Ed crumbling? It might be on a crumble, actually. I can't find my knife. Can't find my knife. I'll just have to use my axe. Bit of an overkill. Here's aesthetic for you. And this is only because I couldn't find my knife just now. We'll save a bit, just spraying over it. So, almost a full lemon in there. We're going to go in with some chili powder because we want a bit of heat. So, in with some chili powder, extra hot. Mix that honey in with everything. Hot lemon, honey, soy sauce, a perfect little dressing. I'm just going to go in with a little bit of coconut oil. Try and hang the handle out of there so it didn't get too hot. And then we've got my spatula, which was a lovely bit of spalted birch. Whoa, this is not a relaxing fire, mate. All them little balls are exploding on me. Keep it, mate. It's cast iron, so it's best to just leave it. It'll be stuck at first, but then it should cook itself free, if that makes any sense. Because it's a seasoned pan. These balls exploding are not the one. In fact, I'm blowing it there when I should be just... I've got something for that. In my pocket, look. Expelliarmus. Keeps me away from blast radius. Like, this isn't a wood that's got paths through it or dog walkers or anything like that. It's out of the way. Very much out of the way. You see, cast iron as well. And look, just lifting off, not stuck at all. Got to be delicate. Is it off? Yeah. There we go. Gonna go in with a little bit of butter to finish it off. Now we're gonna go in with our hot honey lemon soy mixture. So I just want to reduce that a little bit. It's a very hot heat, so it's going to reduce quickly. And that's about done. Put that to one side. That fire's going to blind me, innit? Jeez, rapid. As often is the case, this is just stuff we had in the fridge. I don't think I've said this before, but don't sleep on the radish, because lovely little crunchy peppery vegetable, el radicchio, and then a bit of tomato, get that sliced, some green Celt, on with the salmon, over with the sauce. Crispy salmon, hot honey, lemon sauce, bit of salad, job done. A lovely bit of fodder. I'm losing my light a little bit, so let's just get tucked in, mouth watering. Let's have a bit of salmon in that sauce. You can't see, it's not as good as you can't see, but oh my word, fresh lemon of it, that is unbelievable. Tomato. Radish, don't sleep on the radish. Lovely, peppery and crunchy. Leaves. Leaves are leaves. The star of the show is the salmon in the sauce. Oh. It's spicy, sweet, salty. The skin is crispy. Cooked perfectly. Wonderful little tea, this. Radish with some green shit on it. Mad fire I've got going. Sounds like an AR-15 going off. It's one of the best meals I've had in Woods. I say it all the time, but things just taste better in Woods. And when you make something that would be nice at home, just turn it up to 11 if you're in Woods. And that's what this is. It's just wonderful. Birds are singing. The fire's giving it AR-15 licks. A wonderful evening. So, some good stuff is that is completely... There was a reason, I just grabbed it last minute, and there is a reason why it was where it was, and it is because it's completely shat itself. So, there's that, and I didn't bring any clothes out, like extra clothes, just got this coat, so no pillow, but it's not end of world. Nice and cosy. There's my view, look. Beautiful. Just gonna lay here, listen to birds, listen to the sound of AK-47 fire pit, and drift off, mate. Ain't Lanshan too. I'm knackered. I know I'm gonna have a good snooze tonight, despite not having a pillow, and despite trialling this airbed again, just to give it another chance. Because Woodland floors are a little bit softer, so I thought we'll give it a go before we completely disregard it. Unless something magic or one of them things lands on the tent and it sets on fire, I shall see thee on the morrow. First time I've got out of there. I must have just left camera on all night. Real talk, my neck hurts a bit. Because pillow was flat, I just had to use this metal framed backpack, but it was alright. Managed to get a good few hours. It's 5:45 now. I've got a busy day. I can't hang out and leisurely make breakfast and stuff like that. I've got stuff to do. But it just goes to show, midweek, micro adventures in it. You can get out into the woods and you can get back, showered, breakfast and off to work. Break your week up a little bit. I was hoping we'd get a nice sun popping through, but it's pretty overcast today. There was some proper noises last night coming from over there. But there is a badgers set, so it'll just have been badgers doing what badgers do. Playing cards, snorting kit, doing whatever badgers do. Naughty badgers. Right, let's get the old Lanshan too packed away. There's a bit of condensation this morning, but nothing too drastic. One of the best tents I've ever used. Shall I tell you what won't be making it back into a camping bag? Is the Thermarest sleep pad. It's second time I've used it. Second time it's just not. I should have learned off first time, but I thought it's softer ground in here. We'll give it a go. Nah, it's not for me. It's a bit too thin. It's alright at a push, but if you're going for pure comfort and a good night's kip, it's not the one for me. I think it'll be perfect for the dog. We'll have it as his little camp bed. And then my 2 bits of hazel. I'll maybe leave them out here for another time, or I might even take them home. Walking stick them home. Yeah, in fact, we'll do that. We'll have them. At least not want that. I'm still standing. Oh, I see a little bit of sun poking through. Because the leaves are in full whack and the canopy's pretty thick up there, so there's not much natural light gets in. There's the Lanshan too. Thank you for your service. Right, don't look, I'm going to go and hide this. Take it off its stand. I think it's got wet or something. Them little balls was exploding, which wasn't very relaxing. It is a good idea. I'm sticking to it as a good idea for summer woodland camping. Right, let's go and hide it. Don't look. Oh, look at the sun popping through. There's one little bit with sun coming through. Come on, let's go and have a look. There we go. There it is. Hallelujah. What have we learnt on this one? Have I learnt anything? Yeah, maybe just check your kit before you come out so you're not bringing burst pillows and stuff. And just figure out the exploding fire pit, because I wasn't relaxing that. At times it was just whacking me and I was thinking, it's a matter of time before I get one in eye or I get one in tent. But an amazing meal and a relaxing night in the woods nonetheless. I'm going to bimble off into the sunrise and love you and leave you. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves and bye for now. It's not the way I'm going. It's not the way I'm going, but it just looks nice, doesn't it? Yeah.